Alexa? She's cool. We don't talk very often, but when we do, I don't hate it. What I like most about our friendship is that we don't have to talk all the time. We talk maybe, every once in a while, but every time we do reconnect, it's like we're best friends again. We have something really special. We're not close. Most of my close friends, we talk pretty much every day. I would say, yeah, pretty much every day. But again, Alexa, she's really nice. She's probably one of the closest friends I have, I'd say. I think of her more as a contact, more than a friend. I don't know about you guys, but if you're anything like me, you've probably experienced that moment where you think you're best friends with someone and they just consider you a casual friend, maybe an acquaintance, and when it comes down to party invites, and your name is not on their list, that's when it starts to hurt. That's when the truth is revealed and you don't always like what you see. And I just think it's crazy how you can have a relationship with like one person and two people they both go to the movies, you do the same things, you go to the same events, talk to the same people, but you have totally different like recollections and totally different ideas of the state of your relationship. I think we throw around the term friends very loosely nowadays. So, the message to all of you people out there who are like me, I think we need to learn the difference between a contact and a friend. A lot of the people in our lives, they're good for collaborating, they're good for giving out general business advice. They're a good plus one, a good tag along. They can be a good network for you to meet other friends, to meet other friends, to meet other colleagues, cohorts, to meet new people. And a lot of times we mistake those people as friends just because you might even hang out with them. You might have a lot of laughs with them, you might have a lot in common, but something I read in a book is that the desire for friendship often comes quicker than the actual friendship does. And I've experienced this so much in my own life where after like 3 weeks of getting to know someone, you would think, oh gosh, like we have so much in common. I spent like 2 hours talking with them. We must be friends. This is great. Made a new friend. And they're thinking, we had a good conversation, but I've only known you for 3 weeks. I wouldn't say that we're friends. I would just say that we're good acquaintances. And I'm like, oh, does it take longer than 3 weeks? So I would definitely say contacts are those people where they don't have that vulnerability and access like a friend does, but they connect you to other people. They're good for advice, not like deep stuff, but they're good for general advice. That's a contact. And right now, as I'm almost graduating college, transitioning from that into the professional field, I'm realizing it is great to have a lot of contacts. Because growing up, I thought, especially with growing up with strong morals and a Christian identity, my parents and spiritual leaders were always like, you need to only have like friends who love God, who are pursuing the same morals and pursuing the same lifestyle as you. And I said, okay, I'm going to tunnel vision. I'm going to ignore everyone else who doesn't have a cross necklace around their neck. And growing up, I was very lonely because I just pushed out so many people because I didn't understand the difference between contacts and friends. So for contacts, you want to have a lot of them. That's my opinion. I think you need to have it's good to have a big circle of people that you can reach out to for projects. Because I'm a writer and I want to publish books, I want to build a circle of other writers, people who publish, people who edit. That way I can pull on people who are in my same field and have connections like that. I also teach voice lessons, so I want to build a contact list of people who also teach music. That way I can be growing my skill, learning what they're doing. People who perform, stage performance, actors, that's still a part of me, so I want to build a contact list of people that do that, just so I can reach out if I ever have advice for an audition, resume, headshot, stuff like that. So it's good to have a wide variety, even people who don't believe the same things you believe. It's good to have those people in your life, not only just to challenge the way you think, but also so that you can challenge the way they think. And having a big contact list only works in your favor. But a friend list, that is the one that should be significantly smaller. A lot of people run into the issue when they have premature ideas, when they're passionate and excited about a developing project or just a developing idea in their heart and their mind. They make the mistake of sharing it with too much people because they're confused on their contacts and their friends. And I've experienced this, I'm sure you have. You tell someone something that's kind of iffy, you're not sure about it, you're still praying on it, and they either totally shut it down or they say, that doesn't seem like it would fit your personality. Like you're like reserved. That seems like a big personality thing to do. So, having a small circle of friends that you get vulnerable with, that you invite into those developing dreams, that you can trust, that trust you, that is at least my definition of friends. And honestly, the rest are just contacts. Now, don't go around telling people, because friendship is such a loose word, a lot of your contacts probably will consider you friends. They will introduce you as their friend. And I think you should still keep doing that, because it is basically colleague, cohort. We use friends. When some people do lectures, they say, hey friends, here's what I got to talk about, instead of doing like the gender confusing ladies and gentlemen thing. So even that, friends is such a loose and like casual word now. I wouldn't go around changing, but in your heart, in your mind, know that that's not really a friend. That's not someone I can break down with and fall apart with. That's someone I can just call if I haven't seen Tenet yet and I want to bring a buddy, you know? Contacts are people you can hang out with, collaborate maybe on a project, network with, invite them to a large gathering, maybe they invite you to a large gathering, and people you can get general business advice from. Friends are people you can also hang out with in a large group or maybe a small group, maybe one-on-one, people you receive advice from and people you receive correction from. They are one of the people in your lives that you allow to correct you. And these people are people you allow to also love you. Friends are people you can fall apart with and grow back together with when it's time. Friends are people who make time for you when it's inconvenient, when it's too early, and when it's too late. Friends are rare. But, again, that is my reality. What's yours?